So hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about operations management product service design. So we will talk about concept of product design, aim and objectives of product design, sources of new product design, product development process, reasons for product design, and emerging issues in product and services. So concept of product design. It is the bundle of benefit or satisfaction offered to the customer. Design has impact on the quality of product and services. Costly design is overpriced, which lose the market share. Lengthy design process leads to competitors to capture the market. Product design defines appearance of the product on the basis of like the set of standard for the performance, specifies material that are to be used, and determines the dimensions and tolerance. So talking about effective design process, which includes match the product with the customer requirement, ensure requirements are fulfilled, and reduce the time required to design new product. So product development translates needs of the customer given by the marketing so into the technical specification and designing various features into the product. Manufacturing has the responsibility of selecting the process by which products are manufactured, being able to meet the local preference in the global market. Aim and objective of product design. So form design, it is concerned with the appearance, size, volume, weight of the product. Process design, it is concerned with the overall sequence of operations which is required to achieve the design specification of the product, that specifies types of workstation, machine, equipment to be used. Next, function design. So it is concerned with the first and foremost requirement of the good product. So product effectively perform function for which it is developed. Example, TV set, picture quality, sound quality, etc. Now coming towards sources of product design. So there are two sources, internal and external sources. Talking about the internal sources, there is sales personnel, marketing personnel, research and development, and customer service division. For external sources, we have customers, foreign product, competitive product, consultant, and distribution channel. Now reasons for product design. So it is to gain the profit, reduce development time, reduce cost of product, and to gain the competition. Now product development process. So it includes a step-by-step process where first is need identification process, product planning, advanced designing, detailed engineering design, production process design and development, and product evaluation and improvement, product use and support. So talking about the first step, need identification. So design process begins with understanding the customer and actively identifying customer needs. Ideas for new product and development come into existence from research and development department, customer feedback, competitors, market research, suppliers, factory workers. For the identification of customer needs, there is done pure research where outside expert, marketing personnel, consultant, and research institution, universities are involved. Next, there is applied research where manpower, machineries and equipment, schedule and management and information are used. Now we have product planning. So it includes the type of analysis, that is market analysis. So market analysis knows if there is enough demand for the proposed product to invest in developing it into further. There is economic analysis, which looks at estimate of the production and development cost and compares them to estimate the volume of product. Next we have technical and strategic analysis, where it answers the following questions like: do new product need new technology? Is risk or capital investment higher? Or what is the sufficient capacity available for the production? It describes the function of the product which is able to satisfy customer needs. Now we have advanced design. So it investigates the technical feasibility and identify the details in product design. It helps to determine whether the design supports like analytical testing, experimental modeling, and prototype testing. There is rapid prototyping, creates basic design that are quickly tested and discarded and further refined. It involves form, functional, and production design. So in form design, there is physical appearance, shape, size, color, style. Functional, how the product performs, meet performance specification. And production design, so how the product will be made. We have detail engineering design. So it is the series of engineering activities to develop the detailed definition of product, which includes subsystem, component, material, size, shapes. So component is design that will form a product and contain features and design benefit. Technical expertise 4Cs, stages of product development process. Operation manager provide detailed engineer information about the productivity of the component being designed. Operations manager know how equipment rather than design. So design engineer are aware of the following things like functionality, that is concerned with the product should serve customer needs. Reliability, product should function over a long period of time. Maintainability, maintenance process should not be time consuming and expensive. And productivity, which means product easy to make. Now we have production process design or development. So working with the detailed product design, and engineers, manufacturing specialists prepare for the material production, warehouse, transportation, and distribution. Activities go beyond the hardware consideration. So stage involves planning, control system, computer information system, HR system. Next step, there is product evaluation and improvement. So customers feedback is tracked, failure is analyzed. The formal research conducted to understand the customer experience of the product. Company keep itself updated on product technology and process technology. If customer feedback is negative, technology is changed. It enables for designing, producing better product. Formal research is used to monitor, analyze, redesign the product. Now we have product use and support. So it is important for the customer to use the overall feature of the product. They get benefit of the product which is provided. So customer won't like the product if unable to use the features of the product. The support system might be the educate user, provide warranty and repair service, distribute, replace parts, upgrade the product. Next we have emerging issues in the product and service design. So first there is managing multiple customers. So it is essential to build up the customer relation. Organizations serve various products and services to the different customers in order to meet different needs and expectations of the customer. It is difficult task for the operations manager to develop good customer relation and managing the needs and expectation. Next step, there is understanding the product and service concept. So it is offered to the customer by the organization to help the different view and the concept. Understanding and delivering real-time service is critical for classifying the organization service product and for ensuring the customer's specification. Now we have managing outcomes and expectation. No clear boundary is between the experience and outcome for the many product and services. Example, customer in restaurant seeks for a meal and the way they serve. So intangible nature of the experience provide specification control. Next we have managing the real-time. Product and services cannot be delayed or put off. It is possible to scrap the defective product. Service operation is not possible to undo the defective service. So managing resources, managing staff and employees are the key work for the managing real-time service. Next we have continuous improvement operations. So operation manager always be attentive to improve and develop the real improvements. So managers should manage complexity resulting from change and improve the efficiency and quality of product and services. Next we have encourage innovation. So innovation is viewed as new rather than improving the existing product. It requires the element of the financial risk because of innovation. There is real time, money and personal risk. Last we have managing short-term and long-term issues. So organization under the pressure to perform the short term, in which it gives little time for the medium term strategic planning. So manager focus their time and effort on managing day-to-day activities and ensure the delivery of appropriate quality of service at proper cost. So thank you. That is the end of the part 1 of this chapter. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe. You guys are amazing. Keep reading.